Today I'm going to be showing you how you can create your own mini Gaussian Splat tour. It's completely free and runs entirely on the web. Then after that, I'm going to be showing you how you can also upload your finished Splat tour to Netlify and host it for free. The free version is very bare bones compared to the full version that we'll be releasing. With the free version, it's more of a basic explore this single area. With the full version, we'll be including orbit views that transition to first person, floor plan views with labels, buttons to switch between splat scenes, You can also check out example tours on our website. One of the main differences between this viewers and others, I'd say, is the ease of use, especially for mobile. This viewer uses a more point-and-click traditional type of movement that most people they're used to when they view scenes on the web in 3D. And before we move on, I want to note that the viewer currently doesn't have a LOD system. For that reason, we recommend you limit your splat count to either 1 million splats with 0 spherical harmonics or 500,000 with 2 spherical harmonics. It's mostly to help out with usability for mobile devices, but you can add however dense of a scene you want. Just don't expect it to run well on mobile if you add a scene with 100 million splats. When you're done training your splat scene, you're going to want to have a consistent scale. It doesn't need to be perfect, but having a splat scene that's too large or too small can affect the movement. I'm going to leave a Dropbox link so that you can open up the Supersplat editor. It's just a home interior that you can use as a point of reference for scale. All we're going to do is open up Supersplat and drop in our trained splat scene and just eyeball the scale between each other. The point highlights in Supersplat really help out to see if they're scaled correctly between each other. And whenever the center point is on Supersplat, is where the starting position will be for the editor. So place that where you would like to. And once you're done, just export as PLY. To create our meshes, we're going to be using Blender. I'll start with a more simple mesh topology that beginners can use. And then I'll make a separate video with a run through of a more complex scene for those that are familiar with 3D modeling and just want to have a more complex mesh for the viewer. First, we're going to click on the Blender scene, press A, then X to delete everything within that starting scene. After that, we're just going to drag in our PLY file. When you drag it in, you'll notice that the splat scene isn't oriented correctly. All we're going to do is press R, then X, then type in a value of -90. After that, we're going to add a mesh for a starting point. We're going to be pressing Shift, then A, go to Mesh, and add a cube. It's probably the easiest one to start with. We're going to go ahead and name this mesh Collider. Then we're going to press Edit to enter Edit mode. And it's important that you don't try to size and adjust the mesh when you're not in edit mode. And now that we're in edit mode, let's go ahead and get the mesh lined up with the floor. Next, we're going to press 7 on the numpad for a simple version of the scene. Then we'll press Z and change it to wireframe view. From this point, we're just going to change the mesh to our needs. You can press C for circle, then select the points that you need to move around. Just get the shape of the scene that you need. And that's it. Now let's go ahead and leave edit mode. Just press edit again. Then while you've got the mesh selected, press Shift plus D. We'll rename this new mesh to floor. This one is easier since the mesh is mostly already in place. And we're going to do is select the top vertices, then press delete. Then your floor mesh is done. All this mesh does is tell the controller that the user can move there when they use click or tap to move. So let's go ahead and select Collider, go to File, Export, then select GLTF. Then over on the right hand side, we're going to select Remember Export Settings, then Limit to Selected Objects. Choose wherever you'd like to save these meshes, then name it as Collider on export. Then we're going to do the same thing with the floor mesh and export it as floor. And that's it. After you've got everything you need, let's go ahead and open up the page for the editor. All you're going to need to do is drop in your Splat file, then drop in the mesh files we curated. After that, there's an optional step having a title for the tour and a background image for your landing page. Let's go ahead and click Open Editor. And all we need to do here is set our starting view. We'll click to start, then we can find the best looking view for when the user starts the tour. We can also adjust the camera height as needed. Click Save Starting View. Then all we need to do is click Download Final Build. Unzip the tour download, and that's it. Your tour is ready to deploy. This step's also pretty easy. We're just going to go and create a free Netlify account. After creating your account, all we're going to need to do is go to Projects and drag and drop your unzip build, and you're done. You can click on the project and use the link to share it directly, or you can embed it on your website.